What's poppin', everybody? Welcome to another trade recap, another day, another opportunity. So, I took two trades today. One got stopped at break even, and one was a loss, a smaller loss, but they were both honestly avoidable. Both of them were, I guess, break even and losses because I just kind of got in my own way. I got in my own head. I started to overthink a little bit due to factors that I will explain later on. But today, honestly, I kind of self sabotage myself. So I'll tell y'all exactly what happened and break it all down from the beginning. So coming into the day, let's clear this up right quick. Coming into the day, I recognize overnight London session. This is like a continuation of something. We tapped into the order block in London. I wanted to see this 4 hour get inversed coming into New York Open. We had 10 a.m. news. We also had 8:15. I wanted to see that kind of be the delivering factor for price to continue higher. Now, I was also hesitant in coming into the open because we were holding this hourly fair value gap at the time, so I was kind of neutral. We had an unfilled hourly down here. I wanted to see whether or not price was going to want to either chase this unfilled hourly or we were going to run this. And as you can see, the 10 a.m. candle was not the best. A lot of just wonky price action coming into the morning, and I was just really waiting to see some type of clarity within the market. So off the open, we had a SMT we put in at the data low. Didn't touch anything from here. There was no clear entry for me. There was no clear model, even on the 1 minute. Like, we just ran straight up after sweeping London low. Didn't get anything from here. I'm waiting for a reaction to get a potential long back to get a continuation because I am overall pretty bullish just based off the fact that the 4 hour is still displacing higher. I do believe that this was a London continuation model just because London was displacing out of this hourly fair value gap. This is what I told the group. London displacing out of this hourly gap. I want to see today really continue higher, take previous day's high. London, all of that good stuff. And as you can see, it looks like we're doing that, but I just wasn't able to capitalize within my time window that I like. So it is what it is. But yeah, I wanted to see this be a continuation day. Now, we were going to respect this hourly, and once this 5 minute got ran, I wanted to see whether or not price was going to come down and fill this unfilled hourly fair value gap. Now, the reason we didn't, I feel like, is this SMT at the lows. We also had an SMT with YM at previous day high, so I started to lean more bearish at this point because we put in an SMT at previous day's high with YM. ES also didn't take previous day's high, so I'm like, all right, we just ran this 5 minute, but we did put in a 15 SMT here, so I want to wait and see. From here, my first trade idea was this 1 minute inversion. Now, the reason I did not take this after respecting the 5 minute was because 10 a.m. news. It was at 9:58 when we ran it. We had 10 a.m. red folder, so I'm like, I'm going to just wait. I'm going to sit back, let this really see what it's going to do. But we had this honestly a very good setup. There was an SMT internally at this high. We held the 5 minute, 1 minute inversion. Would have been a continuation model after price respect the hourly to the unfilled hourly fair value gap. This was what I really wanted to take today. We didn't get it because of 10 a.m. and then you see we ended up reversing. So the first trade I actually took came right here at the close of the 10 a.m. 5 minute candle. My entry was around 10:04. Now, the reason for this trade being a loss was because I tightened my stop, and I'm gonna tell y'all why. First of all, I don't like when we have situations like this where we have failure swings in both directions with a lot of volume. This is usually an indication that price will potentially chop for that day or just price action is not the most efficient. And so I was already kind of hesitant from there. And because originally, like usually this would be the entry. I would probably stop at this low, maybe go take a partial at this high, then see a continuation to previous day, which is what initially my plan was. But once I recognized that ES had respected the 5 minute, YM also respected the 5 minute, and we still had that SMT holding at previous day's high, I kind of got scared with my trade. I got a little hesitant, so I ended up trailing my stop. I trailed my stop to literally like, I got stop on it. Let me turn on my executions for y'all right quick. I literally got stop on it. Let me reset, refresh the page. Like literally like to the tick, I ended up getting stopped out. I trailed it because I didn't really want to see us disrespecting that 1 minute. I want y'all to see if it'll show. So these were, my copy trader was acting up. So I was just entering one contract. I turned the labels on so y'all could see, like these are just one contract. So I was trying to figure that out. That's not actual trades. The actual trade came here. As y'all can see, yeah, this was just me trading with one contract. This is not, or no, I did re-enter, but break it all down. But these aren't actual trades. These are not my actual trades. It was these two right here. So yeah, as y'all can see, I literally got stop on it damn near to the tick. I trailed my stop. Initially, it was at this low, but once we got this 1 minute close beneath, we got this 1 minute inversion. I figured this low was gonna get hunted anyway, so I trailed my stop. It's tragic, it happens, but that was that. I trailed my stop because of that fact. I did not want to really see us digging beneath this 1 minute. Initially, my stop was at this low, but I brought it higher just because of that. Once I seen that inversion, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get stopped out regardless. I might as well close the position, which is honestly my fault. I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, that was that first trade, and I ended up re-entering slightly after at 10:10. Once I did see that it looked like a stop point, we got a V shape right back above it. So from there, I ended up re-entering, and then this is where I got stopped at. So I re-entered. Once we took out this initial swing high, y'all can see where my fill is at, so I'll show you right quick. My fill was here. Once we took out that initial swing, so this was my initial trade. Stop was at this low. Wanted to see, all that. Now, initially, once we took this initial swing high, I ended up trailing my stop to right around here, the bottom of the opening gap. I didn't really want to see us trade back above that or below that because we already took that initial swing high. And me going break even here would have been too risky. Like, price could have easily came back down and whipped me out. I'm like, all right, I'm going to just trail it beneath here because we also have this inversion 30-second right here. That should protect me if we do reach back down. So from there, I ended up trailing once we created the order block. We created the order block right here, right above this high. We created this OB, and I wanted to see that really hold us and be the catalyst to push us higher. And as you can see, it didn't. So once we put the OB in and we traded back above it, I ended up going break even from there once we traded back above it, and I ended up getting stopped on it. Now from there, I realized that my copy trader wasn't even trading. It only traded on 5 of my accounts. I was literally just taking one contract position, just trying to figure out why it wasn't working. I ended up getting it situated though, but yeah, today resulted in a loss. I will show y'all right now. I might still trade PM session because I didn't lose much, but let me pull up I do have a decent amount of accounts now too. I'm trying something out. Let me show y'all the P&L on the data. Yeah, down about $500 on the actual accounts, and then the rest, the orders didn't go through. So that's that. But yeah, that's all of them. So yeah, those are the 2 trades I took today though. Am I really mad at? I am kind of upset just that honestly, no. Actually, I'm lying because honestly, I feel like I did have conviction for everything, all of my decisions that I made. I wasn't just making decisions out of emotion. I had actual conviction behind them all. I've had some time in the market to where I understand how price should move based off of certain reactions and certain things being presented to me. So I wasn't really entirely mad at that. It really is just like, it's just disappointing. It's unfortunate today. That's really it though. All these accounts are evals, by the way. I ended up grabbing a bunch of evals, and I'm putting my other accounts to the side right now because I really want to trade these, and I want to try to get a very large payout. So I'm trading a bunch of evals from different prop firms. I have 5 from Trader5, 5 Take Private Trader, and 3 Alpha accounts. Also thinking about grabbing up some Lucid accounts too. I seen this got a sale going. Heard they pretty decent. So, but yeah, that's why I have a lot of proper accounts right now. Hopefully we can secure a decent payout. But yeah, down on the day around, what's that, $2,500 or what, 500 times 5? Yeah, about $2,500. It happens though. Definitely recoverable. Not really mad at it. It's unfortunate, but yeah, we managed what we did what we had to do. So I'm gonna call it right there, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Free Discord in the bio. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna catch y'all, man. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.